Hi, we're here at the Western Railway Museum in the 100 Years of Saskatchewan History Gallery, and we're going to talk about a tremendous event that's going to take place in Moose Jaw in April. And we have with us Kallie Wood from many different hats that you wear, and Rick Bourassa, who wears just one hat, but as a chief of police, he wears it well. Welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you.
And you've practiced this name so long. There's an official name. The Gathering is a really good name, but
yeah, it's called the Atamiskākēwak National Gathering 2018.
And where did this come from? Where did the idea for this come from, Kallie?
So Atamiskākēwak is Plains Cree, and it means shaking hands with each other in greeting. The idea came from, we were actually in Africa speaking at an Amahoro conference, and on our flight home we had lots of time to plan, and we thought, we're traveling the world to talk about reconciliation. We should be really doing it in our own backyards. So we formulated it actually on a napkin on the airplane on the way over here. We did, yeah. And it has come to fruition, and in 18 days we're going to have it happen here in the city.
And the dates exactly are?
April 23rd to April 28th.
Okay, because we're filming this and it may not be, if we say, they'll say 18 days, but we'll just know now those are the exact dates we want to be here. Rick, you always got a really proactive attitude towards inclusion of our First Nations and Native culture, and that's really great. So tell me about how this came to be for you.
Well, how this came to be was Kallie and I have known each other for a while. We've participated in a few things together, and she brought this proposal forward. It has to be a year ago now, and we started talking about it. And for the police, part of it was that we could help out with some of the security features around this, but also to establish some connections with people and to build a relationship. And as you said, inclusion is so important. Here's what we know from the policing side, and this holds every place, is that inclusive communities are safe communities. Communities in which everyone feels like they're a part and that they're important and valued, and that various cultures are valued and respected, really speaks to the ability of communities to maintain harmony and safety. So for us, it's really important that we're involved in this function at Atamiskākēwak, and we're happy to participate.
Well, I was just thinking when I was thinking about what shows I want to do, and I wanted to do this one because it's a worldwide event, isn't it? It's not just like people from Moose Jaw getting together or even from Saskatchewan. It's a big deal.
It is. We're really excited because we have people coming globally from all four directions. So from our East Coast to West Coast in Canada, as well as from the U.S., we have people coming, and we have ambassadors coming from both South Africa and Australia to be a part of it. So it's a really exciting week, and there are so many events that are taking place throughout the city. It's going to be really incredible. Yeah,
and we're at the Western Development Museum is one of the hubs for things, and it'll be, we were talking about when we going to film this, being outside, but late spring, early summer, we hope. Yeah. But so we decided to come inside here and in a venue that helps us reflect on that and touch it. But this is, now you call it the teepee? Is this the
yeah, so we have a Tekosa teepee camp that will be set up here at the Western Development Museum, and it's available all week, Monday to Saturday, and we have approximately over 2,000 youth that will be going through and touring through that area. As well, the RCMP will have their teepee set up, and our Métis local group will also have the Métis set up. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, we have our artisan fair where there'll be 50 artisans featured here just inside in the lobby and the side rooms. So there's opportunity here at Western Development Museum as well as throughout the entire city of Moose Jaw. Yeah. And
Rick, the police department and the RCMP also are going to have teepees and things set up here.
Yes, the RCMP have been just great partners in this, as they always are. We work very, very closely together with them all the time. So, yeah, it'll be quite exciting, and it'll be an opportunity for us, again, to build on mutual understanding, and that's what's so important.
What's your display going to include?
Well, I can't speak to
Oh,
the
no.
RCMP. I'll let them speak to that. But yeah, they will have their teepee here. We do not yet have a teepee, something that we would certainly be interested in exploring in future. And
Okay. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Calgary with the military, and going to the Stampede, and they would have people, First Nations on the island and stuff like that. And it was amazing coordination and cooperativeness to make that a successful thing. So I know that can start, that can be reflective in our community. So tell us about some of the events that are going to happen.
Again, the Western Development Museum will be one of our main areas here, and we also have a competition powwow that will be going on at Mosaic Place on the Friday evening, and all throughout the week at the Heritage Inn and Convention Center, we have different conferences all week long. So Monday would be the Foster Families, brought by Canadian Foster Family Association, and it's just going to talk about our high numbers of Indigenous youth that are in foster care, so we're going to address that. We have some key leaders coming in from our province and abroad to talk into that. Tuesday is all about faith relations. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is a 94 calls to action. And so those have different sectors of coming from government to all different sectors to come together just to have those conversations, education, social services, justice, and how do we move forward, newcomers of Canada, just to understand the history of First Nations in this country. So it's a great week. There's Thursday evening down at Peacock Auditorium will be the Thundering Hills Dance Group. They'll be there, and they're going to actually go through the powwow so you understand what the regalia is and what the dance is. Wednesday night is She Loves Reconciliation event at Temple Garden Mineral Spa. Moose Jaw Museum and Art Gallery is involved all week long. SAS Polytech is involved. The Moose Jaw Multicultural Center is involved. It's all over the city, and so the Kinsman Sportsplex on Saturday will be a lacrosse tournament, and Terrence Littleton will be hoop dancing there. And
tell us about Terrence, because he's world renowned.
Terrence is, yeah. Terrence is a really great friend of mine, and he is a world-renowned hoop dancer, and he's actually going to be here all week long, going in and out of our schools, as well as doing his performance Thursday night with the Thundering Hills group, and then Saturday with the lacrosse tournament.
I got to see him once. How many hoops does he get?
I'm not sure what he's up to now. I think it's 32, but I'm not 100% sure.
They're all moving he's an amazing guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a great guy, and his brother Jason drums with him, and they just are a great team. So we're really excited to have them here.
How many? You remember when we were kids? We had hula hoops. We could maybe get two.
I couldn't get one.
And it's a great thing to have this here. I was just thinking when you were talking, I went to a powwow at the Stony Reserve, and I took a German contingent who were at the cadet camp with us, and because they love the culture of the native people, and I know how it feels to be in a minority, because it was like, and they took us into the dance, and they showed us where you enter and which way you must travel and and what to respect for the different people involved in it. What a great afternoon of learning about culture.
Yeah, the really key thing of this week is just exactly what you're talking about, is coming together and acknowledging each other's cultures and traditions, and how do we come together and journey forward and be good mentors now for our children and our grandchildren, because we do have to start making a difference, and it has to be intentional. We have the living document of the 94 calls to action, but what are we doing collectively as people together to make a difference? And we need a lot of work to do, and this is a great opportunity. This week allows for both personal and professional development, and the best part about it, the week we have amazing sponsors of the event, and all events are free to attend, so there's no fee for anything. Yeah.
That took a lot of time.
It did, yeah. We've got some great sponsors. Some of our key sponsors are Mosaic, Northern Water Cleaners. There's so many. Yeah.
Exactly.
Casino Moose Jaw, and CP Rail.
all have connections with the culture too.
Yeah. And for us, I think it was really key about bringing the youth in. So with Rob Nash coming in Monday and Tuesday into the Sears venue that we have here, we have over 8,000 youth that will be coming to different events throughout the whole week. So that's what we're really excited about, is how are we leading our next generations to be leaders and to make change. Yeah.
Great. We're in our last minute, Rick. I want to thank you for being proactive, get involved, and get the police service involved with that. I know that will be a great learning experience for them as well, and it's also a great sharing of understanding.
It's absolutely our pleasure. And Kallie hasn't quite talked a bit. I'll just talk process for just a moment. Kallie and Chris have brought together an organizing committee that represents sectors from across the community and the province, and they've done a wonderful job of taking this from a concept to reality, and it's quite exciting. It's a huge event for us here, and we think, again, going back to reconciliation, it's really important.
Yeah. It's not part of your lifestyle to brag at all, to promote. And so it takes someone like Rick to make sure that we acknowledge that fact. Good for you. Kallie, thank you for being here.
Yeah, I just want to add, this week, if you go on the website, it's nationalgathering.ca. You really do have to go and spend some time to go through it to actually set out your agenda of where you want to go. You do. Yeah. We've sat down with particularly many of our seniors in the community that want to take it in, but you have to go through because there's so much to offer. There's so many opportunities for cultural teachings and just to journey alongside. We have elders coming in that can share their stories, and you can walk alongside them. So, yeah. So nationalgathering.ca is what you want to check out for everything.
Not the other word.
No. we didn't add Atamiskākēwak in the... Yeah.
Okay. Thank you both for taking time to be here, and thanks to you for watching, and I hope you get a chance to go out and enjoy and participate in the gathering. April 23rd to 29th.